Okay, so in this question, we need to check if the given string or a sentence is a panagram or not. So what's a panagram? Panagram is something we call a sentence a panagram when all the alphabets are there in that particular string or the sentence. That is what we call a panagram. That means a sentence consists all the alphabets in it. Alright. So here we have example. Just look at this example and the simple input and the simple output, that is panagram. That means in that particular sentence all alphabets are there. Okay, so let's focus on the functionality now. So I have a function with name panagram count, and I have just write the console log for the same using a string over there. Okay, now we need to check. Okay, so let's first of all create a variable. Okay, so I'm gonna write const let's say x is equals to all the alphabets that I have in my keyboard. So simply just slide your finger through all the keys and you can simply get all the alphabets over here. Okay, 26 alphabets. Alright, so we have got all the alphabets so that we can compare. Alright, and we will write another constant. And okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll just explain you later that why we need this constant over here. Okay, for now let me just delete this one. Alright, okay, I'll let you know why we are actually doing this, okay, but later on. Okay, for now let's just go through this particular x one by one. Okay, so we have two ways. Either we use for loop or we can use for each. Alright, so what I'm doing, I'm spreading the whole string of x like using a spread operator, and I'm going one by one to it. Okay, let's say q1, then w, then e, then r. So I'm going to write a logic inside this for each so that I will apply logic on each. Alright, so let's say char is a variable and here I'm going to write my logic. So if that str, the string that I have over there, right, I'm going to put functionality on it, right? So what I want, that all these characters which are there should be there in this string. So I'll do this one. Okay, not string dot includes. That means the character should, if it is not there, okay, if the character is not there in the string, I'm gonna do something, right? I'm gonna do something. I'll say it's not a panagram, right? So how do I do that? So I have a very clever trick for this. All right, so I'll create a variable over here. Okay, I'll create a variable. So let panagram is true. Okay, that means, okay, I'll explain you why it's true and false, and I'm going to do panagram is equal to false. That means my character is not there. When this condition gets true, my panagram, no, my character is not there. Okay, so that means the string is panagram. So what I'll do, I'll return panagram, conditional operator. If it is true, then it is panagram. If it is not true, then it is not panagram. So that's the logic we wrote it over there, right? Line number 5 and 6. Okay, so just go through it once. The if condition that I'm checking, if it is true, I know. If it is false, then obviously it's not a panagram. So for now I have a capital Q. I'm going to make it small. Alright, okay, so I'm going to run this program. Just see the output. Panagram, right? Okay, cool. Because there are two T's, so it has included both of the T's over here, right? But what if I'll caps the Q? Clear it and see, it's not a panagram now. So there is an issue, right? I'm only checking for small cases over there in constant x. So what do? I'll convert my string into small cases, alright, so that it won't be an issue. So let's just create const some variable. Let's say s is equals to str, that's the string that I pass, dot a function to lowercase. This function will convert the whole string into lower cases. Alright, so now I will do all the functionality in lower cases, right? So this str is over here and it's getting lowercase, and here I'm okay. Now to change this to s because I have saved everything into s. Alright, so now this looks perfect. Let's clear this and run this again because my Q is capital. Earlier it was a non-paragram, but now let's see what will happen. And yep, we got the result. Alright, so it's working, right? So it is working. So let's do one thing. Let's save it for now and let's copy the logic and see if it is working over there in the HackerRank or not. Let's copy this and go to HackerRank, and let's see. Just remove this, my previous solution, and I'm going to paste which we have done just now. Paste it. Okay, a small correction because the parameter is s, so we have to convert it into s. Okay, so it cannot be same, so let's just make this one str and down below also this one str. Alright, just the name. Alright, nothing else, just the name. Okay, let's see. And yeah, it will pass all the test cases. Yep, it will. Alright, so it's a very simple logic. Okay, the only thing you need to focus is line number 5 and 6. Please do read them again. If you don't know about the for each, please do read about the for each and the spread operator. Alright, because these are the very basic thing that you need to learn before coming to the HackerRank, and if you know them, then there is no issue. Alright, all the best.